Hey Jake, I thought I'd send you a video of this stuff. It's all taken apart right now, as you can see. Changing out the pump oil on the 8-gallon right here, and drain the oil from the engine itself. And I'm having Russ send me the drains it valve hoses. They actually shipped yesterday, so I'll have those soon. But this machine right here, I actually bought from a guy named Brian Sauls. He lives in the Low Country in South Carolina, so it was pretty far away. But it's a just shy of an 8-gallon a minute machine, 20.5 horsepower. It's got like 600 hours, and it's been working great. I had to do some maintenance to it to get it up to speed, but it's great having an 8-gallon machine. Before that one, I was using this 4-gallon that I bought from Steven Balzano, another washer like real close to me. See, it's all rusty and stuff. I want to take those off and make them look nicer, you know, sand them up, repaint them, stuff like that. Hopefully I can do that over the Christmas break. I also have a electric start I need to install on this 4-gallon, so I'm gonna have to like cherry pick this thing out of here because it's so heavy to try and lift these machines out of the truck bed. Oh, what a pain. But anyway, like, my stuff's not organized, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, it works and it's not like a mess where it doesn't work, but you know, I want to get these hoses dedicated and stuff, but I'm always in the trying stuff out stages. But anyway, the stuff that would be interesting to downstreaming, like this Y valve, that's a 1/4-inch Y valve that I got from Jason Heath, my buddy up here. I think he said he got them from Russ Johnson. So that's a 1/4-inch Y valve. These are the 1/4-inch nipples here, or 1/4-inch barbs here with 1/2-inch male thread. And then these are the check valves that just screw on here, and then you screw your other barb in here. Same deal, 1/2-inch male thread, 1/4-inch barb. This you can get at Napa. It's like a fuel shutoff switch for a mower. That works really well. And then this line right here is the dedicated, well, it's not dedicated, it goes to this 3-way valve. And as you can see, I'm advanced. I have Sharpie labeling techniques here. So this is W for water, this is B for bleach, and right now it's off, of course, but I can switch it over to bleach, and I'll pull straight bleach up into my injector, which this is one of those Northern Tool injectors. This part comes off, and I don't have my injector out here because I just put it on a trailer, but this screws into the injector, which is cool. I can attach it and detach it. But the point is to run straight bleach through here, and then I was using my surfactant over here to keep them separate. But sending surfactant in that's, you know, watered down, because they send it to you concentrated. So watering it down adds more water to the bleach before it even hits the water from the pressure washer. So that was diluting it as well. So I was like, all right, let me undo my surfactant with water over here. I can just use the surfactant I put in my bleach tank from here straight up this line and downstream it that way, which that's what I was doing before, basically, you know, with a drop tube instead of this dedicated hose. So still working with that, but it worked really well. When I was using it with Apple Wash, it was just diluting it too much. I didn't like that. But you know, the shut off, that worked well. Rinsing it with water afterward, using this valve, that worked well. US Plastics has these for, I don't know, $20 or $30. So it's, you know, it is what it is. It's not as big and bulky and durable as the Banjo 3-way valves, but I just want to get something cheap and try out this premise here. So yes, as far as plumbing, that dedicated bleach line, I don't know if you can follow, but it goes right into here. That's a 1/2-inch bulkhead, again with 1/2-inch male thread, 1/4-inch barb there, and then Lowe's sells these 1/4-inch white tubing, like hard plastic tubing. So it's basically a cut section of tubing that goes all the way down to the bottom of the bleach tank, and then it jams up into this white fitting on the bottom of it, so it fits in there perfectly. It snugs in there perfectly. So you're getting, you know, the bleach from your tank straight up that hard plastic tubing into this, and it works like a champ. And these bulkheads, you know, those are like 10 bucks from Tractor Supply. Lowe's sells white ones. They don't screw together as nicely as these black ones from Northern Tool, so I like to get these. And this right here, this is the bleach line that goes to the proportioner. So same setup, just a little bit beefier. I have 1/2 inch Schedule 80 PVC. The one under here is just white. I don't know what it is. It's white plastic. But this one, same as this. It's a 1/2 inch drop tube, Schedule 80, dark gray PFC down into the bleach. I believe that's still a 1/2 inch bulkhead. Yeah, it is. 1/2 inch bulkhead there from Northern Tool. That gray, oh, they sell it in sections near the Schedule 80 display at Lowe's. You can also get black 1/2 inch tube like that from the irrigation section in Lowe's, and it's kind of neat. You can break off sections of it depending on what length you need, so you could do that as well. This is the 1/2 inch vinyl braided tubing from Lowe's. This is what goes like from there underneath all that. Yeah, there it is. Down here up into the proportioner here. And like even this is, developmental, because I want to have eventually, this is my output right here, right now. And on an output, you don't need a check valve. But I bought 4 of these because Andy Smith, who's on those groups, told me how to buy this stuff and build it. So I try to do it one step better by leaving a fourth line for a drop stick like you were talking about. But right now I have these closed off. Eventually this will just be a short hose coming out of here to test my mixes or to fill a bucket. So I have one of these coming out that's, I don't know, 6, 12 feet long, I don't know. And then this one will go to the hose reel back down here. So right now what I have is a one output over here. The output goes all the way down to the pump itself, this is just a cheap Northern Tool 5.5 gallon a minute pump, which was like 180 or something. It comes with a wiring harness on it, and I forget what the amp for the fuse is, but go with 30 amp or higher. And it's not the tiny fuses, it's the thicker ones. And this, I don't even have a dedicated switch hooked in, so electrical is my struggle. So when I go to use my pump, I just put these two together. When I'm done with it, I take them apart. And you can see like that corrosion in there, man. I gotta get my act together. All this stuff is new to me, but just making it work, And of course the battery is down there. The battery is wired over to my pressure washer, so whenever I use the pressure washer, it charges the battery so that the battery is fresh for the pump. Never have a problem with that. Initially I did, but my ground hose wasn't tightened all the way to the pressure washer, so it wasn't charging the battery. That was frustrating. But it's nice having 2 dedicated lines from bleach. I never have to open this except to pump bleach from the 5-gallon jugs into here, but eventually, I'll get a dedicated pump and pump it from my 55-gallon drums that hopefully I'll be having delivered this spring. But for now, I use these this battery operated pump from Harbor Freight, matter of fact, which works great. It just takes a few minutes to get it from one of these into the tank over there. So that's what I've been doing lately, all along actually. So anyway, there's what I got, man. Always good talking with you. See ya.